Updates on a rapidly strengthening Florence in the forecast tonight.
Good Monday morning, everyone, and welcome to the News Now. I'm Cyria Sandlin. Thanks for joining us. Hope you had a great weekend. If you missed us on Daybreak, we're going to get you caught up on everything you need to know to start your week. We are live right now on WTOC.com, our news app, Amazon, Fire, Roku, Twitter, and Facebook. So let's get started. Well, this morning we are tracking the biggest story of the day, Hurricane Florence. South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster has already requested a federal disaster declaration from President Trump. Today, FEMA officers will arrive in South Carolina to determine the best course of action. South Carolina already has 3,000 people ready to respond for an emergency and has activated 800 National Guardsmen. Right now, there is no evacuation order in place, but the governor wants everyone to start preparing. Now, as far as schools, Beaufort and Jasper County schools say they will continue to monitor the storm with emergency officials. At this time, all Beaufort and Jasper County schools will remain open. And like I said, we have been tracking this for you all weekend long. Cutter Martin is joining us now. He has the latest at this storm's track and, of course, our weather for today. Good morning, Cutter.
Yeah, good morning, Cyria. New update in from the Hurricane Center. I want to start with the visual look, a look from satellite to now, soon to be Major Hurricane Florence. You can see that very tight pinhole eye moving just north of due west, but still on the backside, the blues there. It is wrapping in a little bit of dry air, but it's going to be shaking that off here over the next several hours and moving into a nearly perfect and ideal environment for rapid strengthening. So this will continue to strengthen through the day. Sustained winds 105 miles per hour, still moving west-northwest at 9. No major updates here, and they issued the update more so for the other areas. We'll get the next kind of data update here, if you will, with winds and movement here a little bit later this morning, but still forecast to make landfall as a Category 4 hurricane, likely near Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina, maybe just east of there. The cone extends from Norfolk down to Charleston. There is still some uncertainty, but the brunt of this appears to be well to our north. Other areas, Isaac moving west towards the Caribbean, Helene moving north and out to sea, where there is already a moderate chance of a development from another area of low pressure out there, another one in the Gulf, or about to be in the Gulf of Mexico. Right now in the Southwest Caribbean, low chance, just upgraded to a moderate chance of development there. So it is busy in the tropics. One of the busiest weeks we've had actually in several years. Back to today's forecast. So this morning, mostly dry start, some patchy fog this afternoon, scattered downpours on the way, hit or miss. You know the theme here with the heat of the day. Those clouds bubble up, few showers and thunderstorms. Not a washout, but 2 to 6, some thunderstorms around. And then we're going to be watching Florence through the rest of the day, strengthening likely, probably dealing with a Cat 4 by tonight. And in your 7-day forecast, notice how we've highlighted Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as the days to watch. And if the track holds, again, subtle changes still possible, if not likely, but if it does make landfall in southern coastal North Carolina, impacts here locally very minimal. The low risk of just about any form of severe weather, quite frankly, and you can notice by the forecast, we may dry out, have an offshore breeze, and heat up. Temperatures in the low to mid 90s. Any shift to the south with that track, and we will need to increase rain chances, bring up wind speeds as well, so certainly still something to watch, and we'll be updating you, WTOC.com, right here on TV and in the weather app. Traffic-wise this morning, WTOC Jay McSino traffic tracker. We are moving along, have yet to find any major slowdowns right now on the on 516 here. Actually, we are not on 516. We're on the south side this morning. Overall, looks pretty good. We were on CVS at the CVS Duran near Abercorn earlier, kind of at that intersection, and we didn't see much of a backup. Right now on the south side, you are moving on 204 Abercorn, no major problems. Drive times at the moment 38 minutes southbound Rincon to Savannah, 30 minutes from Bluffton to Savannah, and similar trek from Richmond Hill to downtown at the moment. Cyria.
All right, thank you very much, Cutter. Well, I am watching this live with you. I already see we have several hundred people joining us this morning. Thank you for joining us. We've got lots of comments, a lot of you asking about the weather. We're going to get to these comments at the end of this newscast, and of course, Cutter can respond to your comments about the forecast. Well, we want to let you know you may run into some road closures this week as movie crews get to work in downtown Savannah. East 31st Street between Abercorn and Lincoln Streets will be closed off and on through Friday. Now, the president of Visit Savannah says although the traffic is a little bit of annoyance, this is a good problem for the city to have.
You know, everybody benefits from a big production like this, and you know, it can be a little disruptive, it can be very inconvenient, but the overall economic impact of something like this is huge for our community.
Mayor now also says the movie production also attracts tourists who want to see where the movie was shot. We have more details, including road closure times, on our website, WTOC.com. A teenager has been arrested and charged with murder for a shooting near Auburn University in Alabama. Police say a 17-year-old boy from Opelika, Alabama, shot and killed a 20-year-old man and injured 4 others at a McDonald's near the campus. It happened as people were celebrating the school's win over Alabama State on Saturday. Police say there was a fight right before shots were fired. 2 of the victims have been released from the hospital, while 2 others are still in the hospital. Let's talk about some trending stories on your Monday morning. Les Moonves is out at CBS. The chairman and CEO resigned Sunday after a New Yorker article reported new sexual misconduct allegations against him. Now, 12 women have accused him of sexual misconduct. Moonves released a statement late last night calling the allegations untrue and not consistent with who I am. Moonves and CBS will donate $20 million to at least one organization that supports the Me Too movement and equality for women in the workplace. That money will come out of any severance package Moonves may receive. In July, a separate New Yorker article detailed 6 other allegations against Moonves. This is a big talker. It's been a big talker all weekend. Serena Williams now facing a $17,000 fine for code violations during her U.S. Open loss Saturday. She's accused of a coaching violation. An umpire said her coach gave her hand signals that weren't allowed. Williams denied the accusation. She was also docked a point during the game for smashing her racket. A full game penalty was issued after she told the umpire, quote, "You stole a point from me and you are a thief." Now, the money she was fined will go to the International Tennis Federation Grand Slam Development Fund. With her victory Saturday, Naomi Osaka became the first Japanese player to win a Grand Slam singles title in the U.S. Open. Well, lots of comments this morning, so I want to take a second and just read one of them. I want to know what you guys think about some of these trending stories that we're following. A lot of you saying good morning to all of you. Thanks for joining us. Allison commented on my page. I posted about the Serena Williams story. She said she was treated unfairly and significantly different from a man in the same position. I admire her for standing up for herself. I also believe she did her best to put a positive end for Naomi. She played great and could have won with the refs' help. So that's a comment from Allison. A lot of you concerned about Florence. Obviously, I'm not an expert on that, so I'm going to let Cutter answer those questions. He's on the computer behind me right now, so he's going to take a look at those and get back to you. A lot of people asking predictions for Beaufort, Brunswick, all the different areas. So we are going to let the weather team handle that. And of course, just leave your questions. We want you all to stay calm. We are tracking this storm and we'll keep you updated on air and all 9 all week long. Don't forget, we will be back in a couple of hours with another update. Join us at 10 a.m. for more headlines. Until then, have a great day.